Blah, 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 blah. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good morning.
You will give me an egg!
I'm deaf now. Why is that so loud? Why is Nordica's computer turned up so... Ah. I'm...
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Jeebus Christ. Wait a second. Okay. Double checking one last thing in the, OBS settings. Yeah, you guys are deafening me. But welcome in, everybody. Hi, hello, it's Nikki time. I've heard that this is a filler patch. There's not a lot going on plot-wise, but that's fine, because apparently there's a new rhythm game, and we make a Momo dance. And I want to bully Momo. Anyway, here's my outfit for this patch. Can you guys guess what musician I'm stealing the look from? Yeah, let me go in camera mode and I can zoom in a little bit. You guys get a better look. There you go. That's a bit better looking. She normally has a jacket, but don't have a jacket that looks close enough. So I was like, fine, jacketless toggle. Let's go. The hat's also not very accurate. Anyway, if you guys ignore the other players running around, if you guys guessed Calliope Mori, you're correct. That's Mayoshi. Let me become a giant woman with wolf ears and a wolf tail to sprint over to where the actual event stuff is happening. I can kind of just run through the water. So how's everybody doing today? Hopefully we're doing good. Yay! So... to start the event stuff, but you can kind of see the crowd popping off over there. We've got to talk to this little guy. Momo, where are your clothes? Past the stars, many bubbles grew. I can't do a good gifty voice. I can't do the cutesy voice very well. Make a big bubble stage appear grew.
Momo, I can understand what Gifty's saying too.
When did you guys learn how to speak Gifty?
So I'm not hallucinating after all. Ah, does it have something to do with this bubble? What's it made of anyway?
Momo, we can't be so sure that you're not hallucinating. Also, why did the bubble stop? Pop!
It was my first
I'm
time
blind.
floating. My first step into a whole new world.
My eyeballs.
Did I fall? It hurt a little.
Nikki, why do you look so sad?
People in the rain, disappearing into the distance. Was I parting ways with friends? I think these bubbles are memories of feelings I felt before.
That's weird.
But some of them don't belong to me. Maybe they're from the countless other me's, all converging here.
Oh yeah, if you're not following the Nikki storyline. Multiverse shenanigans, there's infinite number of Nikkis.
So the memories of all the possible Nickies are in little bubbles, and they make up this big bubble? Why are they in the Sea of Stars?
Why wouldn't they be in the Sea of Stars, Momo?
Maybe it's because all the versions of me have asked the same question at some point in their journey. What would I be doing right now in another world?
Hello, Wookie.
What path would I be taking? What friends would I have met? How would I be feeling now? And would I be humming the same song when I'm happy? Just like that, these drifting thoughts floated away like bubbles. Oh, not just like bubbles, but literally as bubbles. And in the end, they converged and formed one huge bubble in the Sea of Stars.
Nikki, I don't know if
Look at
that
huge
makes any
stage.
sense.
Do you think that's made from all your shared wishes too?
Mind you, that particular stage has been here for ages. Use music, share feelings, grew.
I see. So it's about using music to share the feelings we've had along our journeys. I've actually had that thought before.
Sounds neat. But how? Do we perform on that huge stage?
Of course. I just haven't figured out what to perform yet.
Had the Woogie. How's everybody, actually?
Let's check out the stage first. And those two gateways. There's something mysterious about them. After that, let's share our thoughts with everyone. Maybe then I'll come up with something.
Share inspiration, listen, Nikki.
Gifty likes my idea too. Come on, Momo. On the way, we'll listen to My Feelings.
Why is she laughing? What is going on?
Two mysterious gateways, and so many other new things that weren't here before. Which one should I check out first?
Let's check out the stage first.
Two
Nikki,
mysterious
shut up!
gateways, and so many other new things that
Look at all
weren't
the
here before.
gifties.
Which one should I check out first?
So many gifties.
Such a beautiful stage. When the performance begins, will there be lots of me's watching as well?
I see they've replaced the video that plays on the wings with the promo video for this patch. It was the a mix of like the original. They just left their unicorn here. And why is this unvoiced? So many bubbles by the entrance. Take me back to joyful parts of my journey. I'm curious to see what's inside. Just looks like a bit like fireworks. Sometimes I feel like the thrilling moments of adventure are just like fireworks, nice guy. Let's go take a look. I'm team fireworks. Fireworks are cooler than bubbles. Well, actually, they're hotter than bubbles, because, you know, fireworks. Ah! Rest on you in heartstrings by setting off fireworks sticks and blazing firecrackers, watching the fireworks from the chairs, and using the lighting console. In the heartbeat zone, the bouncy drum and rhythm disc are the core gameplay features. Jump onto a bouncy drum to launch high in the air, while rhythm discs move or pause with the beat. Use them to collect radiant stars and earn plenty of heartstrings. Okay. We'll do that in a bit. We'll go check out the bubbles. Rest on your heartstrings. We're having fun with the bomb bubble machine, chairs, and the lighting console. Every zone's bubbles drift across the water, each carrying a drift star. Touch them playing heartstrings, but watch out for spikes along the way. Heartbeat zone, the float through the air, moving consumes drifting power, and touching drift stars restores it. So this one's a bit more chill. But for now... Nikki, journey feelings? Group? Fireworks, pop, pop, bubbles, blurp, blurp. Decorate stage, group?
Huh? Are you saying I need to choose between fireworks and bubbles as the stage theme to reflect my overall feelings from the journey? And every version of me gets a vote?
Girl, how did you get that out of what was said? Yepty, choose before final stage. I'm gonna start saying yepty whenever I say yes to something. That's funny. Music space. Together play, together talk. Gain heartstrings. Vote decorations you like.
And we earn heartstrings from the music spaces, then devote them to our favorite theme? In the end, the theme with the most heartstrings gets to decide the stage's final look?
Gru, righty. Ready now? On stage, show! Express Nikki's heartfelt voice.
So it turns out that if we gain new insights in the current music space, we can head to another at any time to collect heartstrings.
Okay, well... We've had multiple rounds, and Fireworks has won all of them! Thinking the North America server really likes their fireworks. Chat didn't break, did it? Oh, you guys are just being kind of quiet. Got it. Making sure. Alright, well. Time to go... Ramen explosion?
Wow!
What about ramen? Hi, Mom.
This feels amazing!
It really does. I can feel my heart racing. Gathering here and listening to the feelings we've each had on our own journeys, whether similar or different, makes every moment feel so precious.
I love you too, Mom.
Nikki, have you decided what to perform yet?
When I reflected on the feelings from our journeys, I realized something. We all chose to brave the roads ahead of us, even when we didn't know where they might lead. Surprises, setbacks, sorrows. We may have to bid farewell to wounded souls, or we may meet new friends, only to lose them again.
Momo's stupid little smile
And
is
still,
so out of
choose
place
to
with
keep
what she's
moving
talking
forward,
about.
Traveling through countless journeys, with one certainty deep within our hearts, that as long as we keep going, we will reach a better, brighter future.
Nikki.
Even if it takes a miracle and a long, long time for us to get there, as long as we keep going, meet new people, experience new things, and create little miracles of our own. One day, that miracle will happen. Just
What?
like how our
This is the sound
paths have
effect.
crossed in this moment.
Great Nikki, best Nikki, Gru! Dance, summertime!
Spread your wings, Nikki. I'll always be with you.
Shut up, Momo. That's a threat.
Now take the stage and make all your feelings heard.
From my heart.
Yay, pre-rendered video. Nikki, why are your toes out? music's good. Nice. I was just thinking, Xander, I should put in the effort and make a Miku cover of this song. Cause seriously, like, why we got Miku Twin Tails going on? Shut up, Momo.
Across all realities, we've walked together, with the same song in our hearts. Together, we'll face the future, too.
Alright, quest is done. Only took 20 minutes to do the actual quest. But now we get to go, play around here. The giant cassette tape. Okay. Well, that's kind of boring. Were all of those her? Yeah, it's a bunch of different Nickis throughout the Nikki-verse. I get to play with a sparkler. There's a book here. These exclusive Leaf cards. Mama became the leader of the Meow Meow cult. Interesting. Maybe I get some points. Okay, so I can passively gain some heartstrings by just sitting here. Yay! Let's see. The truth behind the barbecue's nightmare. Lately, I keep dreaming about a giant slab of barbecue chasing me while yelling. My face feels itchy since I'm half asleep, but every time I wake up, only Momo is beside me and everything seems normal. Why do I keep having this strange dream? A fortune teller lady I met said it might be a sign, a warning. Fairy from Twin Moon Kingdom told me that dream comes from my subconscious. I decided to investigate carefully and uncover the truth. Clue 1. The night I had a nightmare at the campsite, an adventurer in the next tent said they later saw a huge black shadow flash through my tent. Momo, what? Is this monster the reason Nikki's having nightmares? What does it want? Clue 2. I never have this dream when I sleep with a nightlight on. Oh, that thing really is bad. It only shows up when it's pitch dark. Clue 3. Momo said he stayed on guard all night and didn't see any trace of a monster. But I still dreamed of the giant barbecue that night. Momo, I had one eye on guard duty and the other on lookout. I absolutely, definitely did not accidentally fall asleep. Plan. Secret operation. After the lights went out, I closed my eyes, breathed long and steady, and pretended to be asleep. In the dark, I felt something huge approach my pillow. Something furry brushed across my face, bringing the smell of barbecue. The truth is uncovered. The oblivious suspect cat claimed, hee hee, I remember Nikki was afraid of the dark when she was little. The tent was pitch black, so of course I had snuggled up close to Nikki, just like back then. With me around, the night isn't scary. Actually, I'm not that afraid of the dark anymore. But I guess Momo still sees me the way I used to be. After I figured it all out, I felt Momo's belly rising and falling beside my head that night and soon fell asleep. This time I dreamed Momo was happily sprinkling seasonings on a giant slab of barbecue, and the delicious smell drifted into my nose, making it itch. Since the nightmares turned into a sweet dream, maybe I won't tell Momo the truth just yet. That's really funny, actually. Is this one any different from the one down there? Okay, yeah, that one controls the further out fireworks. Gotta go, because you have D&D days, see you, I'll join again if I can. Well, thank you for the lurk, Xander. I appreciate you stopping by, saying hello. No more bad deeds. Oh, distant star, today I did something very, very bad. You blink down at me from the sky every single day. Did you see it too? Want to play a game with the candies and their pretty little wrappers, and guess what flavors they were? Through their candy clothes, I could only smell the faintest hint of sweetness, so I came up with a brilliant idea. I'd let my mouth help me figure it out. Pink was strawberry flavor, orange was citrus orange, white was creamy milk flavor. Kept guessing and guessing, and before I knew it, the whole table was covered in colorful candy wrappers. I definitely ate more candy than Mommy would let me. I hid all the wrappers in my drawer, though maybe throwing them away would have made them harder to find, but they were so pretty I couldn't bear to. And I brushed my teeth really well and told Mommy over and over, my teeth are perfectly clean. I absolutely, definitely did not secretly eat too much candy. Candy box is still completely full. No strawberry flavor, no orange flavor, no cream flavor, none of those flavors at all. But Mommy figured it out anyway. My big sis even laughed at me and said I had guilty written all over my face. Oh, little baby Nikki. Oh, distant star, I don't understand. I looked in the mirror and my face was perfectly clean. There was no guilty written on it at all. So how did Mommy and my big sis find out? Are they like you? Can they see everything I do and hear the little thoughts in my mind? I've decided from now on I'm never doing bad things again. Being naughty is definitely not one of my talents. This one over here. Nikki's jokes. Some jokes I suddenly thought of while traveling, writing them down to prove I can tell more than just cold jokes. Why did no one realize the PC was freezing? Because it kept insisting, not freezing, not freezing. Boo. Why can only one shroomling live in a shroomling's house? Because there's not much room. Okay. Why did nobody come help the standing shroomling? Because it was left to fend this for itself. I don't get that one. Oh my god. The giant light sticks to physics. Boing. Whoa. Okay, this is kind of fun. We'll go check out the bubble area once we're done in here. Boing boing! Would like to go over here, game. And make it.
You will give me an egg.
Egg! Oh! Daily life with the kitten. Today I made a very special piece of clothing for a kitten I met. Though I've made dresses for dolls before, this was my first time making clothes for a real little animal. Found him hiding in a corner, trembling all over. He must have been freezing. I wanted to make him a little outfit so that the wind and rain would never be able to bully him again. But making clothes for a kitten turned out to be much harder than I imagined. He kept wriggling around and didn't like it when the fabric was too tight. Be extremely careful, taking his measurements gently and choosing the softest materials I could find. I also had to think carefully. How could I make sure he could still roll around and run freely? Let's drink water. After discussing with Mom, I decided on a loose cloak. I even made sure there was space left for his little ears at the top. As for the color, I chose a warm, sunshine-like yellow. It suits his white fur perfectly. Hope that from now on, he can always bask in the sun and never get caught in the rain again. Dripping the cloak on him, the kitten pressed against my hand. Was that his way of saying he liked it? A gentle warmth spread from beneath his soft fur like a tiny heater. Turns out that making clothes for others, bringing them warmth and something nice, is such a happy feeling. Don't worry, little kitten, I'll keep making clothes for you and keep you warm forever. Talking about Momo! I think there's one more of these. Nikki's Treasure Hunt Report 1. Adventurer Nikki, age 8. Adventure site, Mom's secret base. His first major discovery, rainbows live inside Mom's wardrobe. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, sunny days and rainy days, every single day, Mom seems to find the perfect color for the weather straight from her wardrobe. But how does she do it? While investigating Mom's wardrobe, Adventurer Nikki discovered a touchable rainbow and successfully solved the mystery. I also found that some pinks feel soft, like spring flowers, while other pinks feel cool and smooth, like the shining lights of a department store at night. When white and blue are placed together, it looks just like the sea Mom took me to see last summer. When white and red are combined, it turns into the red lanterns glowing in the snow during the new year. Now I understand. As long as I have my own treasure wardrobe when I eventually grow up, I'll definitely be able to dress just like Mom, wearing the perfect colors for many, many places. Oh, cutie patootie. There's more! Is this a Resident Evil puzzle club? Is this about Momo? The one about the kitten was definitely about Momo. Nikki's delicious journey recipes. Perfectly knotted fern. Ingredients: suitable amount of knotted ferns, 3 parts fruity sweet root, part fruity aroma sprig, some vinegar dressing, a little finely ground salt, as much sugar as you can find. Add water to a pot and add the chopped fruity sweet root and crushed fruity aroma sprig in order. Pour in an appropriate amount of vinegar dressing to add acidity. Simmer on low heat until the sweet root becomes soft and mushy. And add a small amount of finely ground salt, followed by all the sugar you've gathered. Continue cooking until the sugar fully dissolves, then serve. The amount of sugar can be adjusted depending on the day's need. Soup is perfect for slightly chilly, rainy days. Its tangy flavor is really refreshing and wakes you right up. After drinking it, I feel full of energy again and ready to continue my adventure. One sip of this and I can march all the way along without stopping. Traveler's Good Juice. 1 part milky sweet root, 1 part red elixir, 1 part lamp chili, 1 part pendulum fruit, a little vinegar dressing, and a pinch of finely ground salt. Blend all the ingredients to thick puree, pour in a cup, stir well, add a small amount of vinegar dressing and finely ground salt to enhance its flavor. The ingredients can be freely replaced with fruits gathered during your journey. Juice with a very unique flavor. When you make it during a short break, it feels like reliving your journey through the fruits of each place you visited. So sour, no bitter, no spicy. Are the sour, sweet, bitter, and spicy parts of travel supposed to be in the juice too? This is just V8. We're reinventing V8 with fantasy fruit. 5 wind bell barbecue. Suitable amount of barbecue, 5 blue wind bells, 1 sack fruit, and a little finely ground salt. In the pot, add the prepared barbecue, chopped sack fruit, and a small amount of finely ground salt. Simmer for 20 minutes, then add the blue wind bells. Continue simmering until the barbecue is fully infused and turns a blue-green color. Serve and garnish with blue wind bells. I'm not eating blue-green barbecue. No. Nikki's review. The barbecue has a light floral fragrance and is rich but not greasy. Blue wind bells are amazing. They work perfectly as both a dye and a seasoning. Mom's review. Before I saw this blue-green meat, I never thought I could lose my appetite for barbecue. That's really funny. Yay! Fireworks! Or I could sit down. what does this one do? Oh, okay, this one alters the actual lighting. Got it. Another chair. Another place to get some fireworks, and another thing to read. There's so much to read! Hello, Maryland. When I read novels, I often imagine things like this, just like those ordinary protagonists living completely normal lives and are then suddenly transported into a magical world. From that moment on, a grand adventure begins. It feels like the gears of fate have started turning. I never expected that one day I would come to Maryland. Here I can become a protagonist clad in armor. The dark essence blocking my path will be shattered by my own hands, and deception and conspiracies will be exposed through my perceptive gaze. The clothes I sew myself respond to my expectations, giving me the strength to say no bravely and the power to protect what matters. Now I know this journey leads toward an unknown future, it's not just a young girl's daydream. The dissipating dark essence and the unraveled schemes and lies are only the visible tip of a much deeper iceberg of darkness. If I want to rewrite the ending into something more complete, I still have a long road ahead of me. But luckily, I've already started to fall in love with this place. The journey itself is beautiful. Maryland opened a door for me, welcoming the version of me who once longed for a better, brighter world. So much love, warmth, and liveliness here. In this place, miracles are always unfolding in the present tense. Nice to meet you, Maryland. I will walk alongside you all the way to the tomorrow I've always dreamed of. Cute. Oh my god, are there still more of these to read? Why are there so many? Sorry, little fish living in my stomach. Today I was a little bit nervous and I made you blow out so many bubbles. Why were there so many people watching the youth center performance? I hadn't even gone on stage and just seeing all those dark silhouettes packed tightly in the audience made my heart start pounding. Thump, thump, thump. I know it. Whenever I get nervous, you start blowing bubbles. But then how am I supposed to sing? I told myself, Nikki, calm down. You must not wake the little fish. But the stage lights were so bright and the audience was clapping and whispering to each other. I held the microphone and began to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, a song I had practiced over and over again. After the very first bubble came out, there was no way to stop it, but I still had to keep singing because this wasn't just my performance. I couldn't make the dancing kids and the accompanying performers feel sad. So I could only try my best to keep going while also rhythmically hiccuping along with the beat. The parents, classmates, and teachers in the audience were all laughing and I felt really embarrassed, but even though my performance was a little bit of a failure, the show still wrapped up successfully. Thank you for cooperating with me, little fish. Maybe if I go on stage a few more times, I won't be so nervous anymore. Next time, I'll try my best not to scare you so much that you keep blowing bubbles on stage. Wonder, did Mom really delete the recording she promised to delete? Singing while hiccuping like that. Does something like that really deserve to be kept as a memory? Baby Nikki. I like how there's just a light out here on the beach. Isn't this the one game of Hot Anime Girl? No, wait, no, that's Classic Victory. Everyone keeps mixing up Nikki and Nikkei. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Go check out Momo's dance camp, which is whatever's going on over here. Let's dance. Directional buttons to guide Momo's dance moves. Nikki takes the stage first, demonstrating sequence dance steps, and press the corresponding directional buttons to help Momo follow Nikki's moves and earn points. Before each round begins, the light will shine on Momo for 2 beats as a ready signal. So the light changes color, start dancing to the rhythm right away. Their stylists can be invited to join with up to 4 Momos dancing together on stage each round. Special solo training session with a single Momo is also available. And I can change Momo's outfit. I think he's ready. Look at this cool little guy. 4 Momos! Magic Corp said, what did the German bread say to the Austrian bread? Gluten Tag? Dance with unilluminated momos or other stylists. Please make your choice. We'll just do momos because I don't have any stylists. YXBA. Oh. There we go. The timing's a little forgiving. Da, da, da. Okay. I almost forgot that one. I'm panicking. Hello? We're gaming. Oh my goodness! I wasn't expecting a freestyle at the end! I'm starting to get over killer anxiety. It's gotten to the point where I'm accepting I'm getting outperked and not outplayed when getting stomped, which is true seeing post-game. Either that or I'm the one stomping survivors. Yeah, that's how DBD goes. Okay, do we like little superstar Momo, or do we want to change up his outfit? I have some stupid ones. Wookie says, I stopped having killer anxiety when I decided Jason Goons for Sable 2. I have some wild Momo cloaks. And then I have some cute ones. This one, Morgan? Yeah, a reminder that this game is made by a Chinese development team, which is why every Lunar New Year we have a very heavily Chinese-inspired patch. We also have this one. Why did they put a wig on the cat? Actually, wait, yeah, I think I'm gonna put him in this one for some more. If I click stylus, okay, it'll match me with other people. Tell me you wouldn't put a wig on your cat if you could. If I could get Buttons to hold still, I would put a wig on Buttons. Okay, I don't have the patience to wait for other people, so... Hi, Nova! Thank you for the... Oh my goodness. I missed. Hi, Ira! Enjoy your nap, Nova. Thank you for the bits. Doctor only got kill switched in the event queue. He can be played in the normal mode still. Da, 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 da. I wonder how big of a, Oh, you can still dance! I wonder how many points you could get with the turbo controller in that, freestyle at the end. Alright, let's go check out the bubble zone in detail. Gross, yoink. I'd give his angel wings. And we could also play some of the old rhythm game, at some point too. Even if it doesn't give us event points. Oh, there's stuff to read here too! When I was in elementary school, my favorite kind of essay was the observation diary. Of course, I was also very good at those imaginative prompts, like my dream, where you could dream big and let your imagination run wild. But whenever I lowered my head and carefully observed small living creatures, I always felt deeply moved by them, and I couldn't help but want to write something about what I saw. So back then, my most anticipated weekend activity was going to the zoo with my dad, my mom, and my sister. I would carefully observe every animal, noting down their appearance and movements. I would also imagine that somewhere in the world there must be magical creatures no one had ever discovered. And I, Nikki, would be the first person to become friends with them. Because of this, I became the animal expert among my classmates. Everyone called me the magical creature professor, and they were always curious to see what I had written next. Now that I think about it, I was actually being too conservative back then. The animal friends I've met in Maryland are far more special and magical than anything I could have imagined. The floof's patterns look like the twisted knit sweaters my mom makes, wrapping around it in gentle circles of warm sunlight. The Bibcoon's heart-shaped bib is so soft it feels like freshly made cotton candy. I also really like the shy blush bunny, but you have to approach them very carefully, otherwise you'll scare them away. What makes me most proud is discovering the secret to gaining the trust of dawn foxes. Their golden eyes are filled with the sunlight of Maryland. If I was still a primary school student back then who had experienced all this, my essays wouldn't just be famous in class, they would probably have become best-selling fantasy novels. I also have a super big secret to share. We can really communicate with animals. After learning the animal inviting skill, I tried sending invitations to familiar little creatures asking if they would like to be friends and visit my home. To my surprise, their responses turned into warm, lively melodies. Music truly transcends border and species. It flows directly from one heart to another. No translation is needed anymore. My friendliness and warmth simply carry over straight into their hearts. And I could hear them. Curious rhythms, friendly chords, joyful notes, and Maryland miracles happen everywhere. I have finally become true friends with hundreds and thousands of magical creatures. You need to go because you need a big nap. Enjoy your nap. I like how much more chill the bubble area is. Oh. Bubble machines shaped like microphones. Spotted a spider? No fear here. Told 6-year-old me that I could catch spiders with my own hands and use the silk they spin to make clothes. She would probably be shocked, wouldn't she? But in a land full of miracles, that's exactly what happens. Like the hero in a story who stumbles upon a secret martial arts manual, the girl who used to be afraid of spiders arrived in Maryland and discovered the bug-catching ability, crafting an unbelievably powerful special net. The secret weapon all I have to do is wait quietly and strike decisively. No insect can escape me. It happened so fast I don't even have time to be afraid. I find myself in this world where imagination becomes reality, observing the weave spiders I once couldn't even bear to look at. I realize they aren't nearly as frightening as I once believed. After all, I can now handle even more terrifying estlings with ease. 6-year-old Nikki probably assumed spiders would bite, were venomous, or were monsters, so she stayed far away from them out of fear. For the Nikki I am now, who has gained many new abilities, I can fully protect myself from harm. As a stylist, I have also come to understand the diligent side of spiders and grown used to the excellent materials they provide. After looking at them for a while, they even started to seem kind of cute. As a great teacher for courage and a great helper for clothing creation, thank you, weave spiders. Now, the spider's gonna go, wow! I don't want to be tall. I don't want to be flying. Memories of the pitch. Clang, I've beaten the kickball shoot and score challenge. The breezy metal kickball game, no way can stop me. Back when I had soccer practice at school, my teacher said my kicks were soft and lacked power, but that I was fairly agile, so I might be better suited as a goalkeeper. I understood what she meant. She was trying to help me play to my strengths and avoid my weaknesses. But I thought, you only really find out what you can't do by giving it your all first. Low stamina isn't some fatal flaw I have to run away from. I can face it and I can overcome it. So I joined every training session. Ball control drills, passing drills, shooting drills, and most importantly, endurance training. My sister came home during the summer break. She was shocked and joked that by the end of the holidays I could probably punch her straight back to school. I wish we got to see Nikki's sister interact with her. Ever. I think there's been maybe 2 events since I started playing these games back in Love Nikki, where we got to interact with her sister. Anyway, even though I still couldn't keep up with Dad's marathon pace, I finally became a goalkeeper who sort of understands soccer. Still remember every time I stepped onto the field, every ball I managed to block, every glance and cheer showed with my teammates. I miss those days of standing side by side with my friends, those days of struggling against what I wasn't good at. Wonder where they are now. Are they still shining on the soccer field? Did they ever miss those days we trained and played together? When I return to my original world, I'm definitely going to meet up with everyone again and play a proper all-out match together. Okay, Nikki's a soccer player. Diary of the Vampire Princess. Dad brought home the destined food of the little vampire princess. In a far, far away land, there lived divine beasts called fire dragons. Flames they breathe condensed the magical fruits. Dragon fruit. One day, the Dragon King was wounded in battle and bled, and the fire it breathed became the magnificent fruit I can see now. The glorious red-fleshed dragon fruit. Dad says if I want to awaken the sleeping magic inside my body, I need to eat more treasures that are perfectly suited to vampire physiology like this. And tomato with scrambled eggs, too. Cranberry jam. Sweet red bean paste. I finally tried some sweet red bean paste, by the way. I tried some taiyaki yesterday, and it's really good. I can feel it. The tiny black seeds inside the bright red flesh are the manifestation of the Dragon King's bravery. Mom also told me some wonderful news. The ceremonial dress for the vampire princess's coronation is finally ready. Every thread was spun together with moonlight, so even sunlight won't burn it when worn. The vampire princess would never just hide away inside some ancient castle. I'm gonna conquer the giant monsters of the night. Also, my big sis has finally acknowledged all the evidence proving that I'm truly the vampire princess. But when she called me Your Highness, I quickly told her to shh and carefully looked around me. Luckily, there weren't any strangers nearby. It can't be helped. My identity can't be revealed too openly. At school, I still have to live as an ordinary elementary school student. I love that Nikki LARPed as a vampire as a kid. That's so funny. I don't think there's anything else along this stretch of beach. Well, I can't sit here because there's other people sitting here already. Damn. But I could sit up here. This place in Little Tokyo offers choco pudding filled taiyaki as well, so I try to get one of each. Chocolate pudding taiyaki sounds really good, actually. You know, saw a giant Pikachu marching down the street in Little Tokyo once. That's crazy. This notebook is for collecting fallen leaves from all across Maryland. Before I knew it, I'd already gathered quite a thick stack. leaves from wolfroot trees, fallen leaves from the great wish tree, yellow leaves from the flight fruit tree, leaves from the chronos tree, fragments from the golden leaf tree, and many others I can't even name. I'll record where and when I picked them up, little reminders of the moments I met each tree. One leaf is especially unique. For that long, long ago, the hills of Linlong were covered with trees like this. Their seeds were round and fuzzy little balls that clung to small animals like hitchhikers, even traveling as far as the Star Hill Federation. So full of life was this species that it once dominated entire valleys there. But when I found this leaf, it was already the last tree of its kind in Mirrorland. The leaf hung alone from a withered branch before finally falling. It's hard to imagine that it once grew so wildly and dominantly here. Carefully pressed it into my notebook and noticed its veins resembled the dry riverbed beside the tree. Both stretched forward in the same direction, yet neither can ever reach the next season again. In truth, collecting leaves as bookmarks was a habit I formed as a child, and it hasn't changed since coming to Mirrorland. But in recent years, I've realized the habit has taken on a new meaning. This world is already broken and fragmented. I don't know whether these trees will ever sprout again. In an increasingly unfamiliar, scarred world, it has become harder and harder to remember the beauty of the past or to imagine a brilliant future. And yet, these leaves line the path ahead of me, giving me the resolve to keep moving forward. Such a day will come, won't it? When this place is once again full of life. When this place is once again full of life again, lush and green. That one broke my... No, I don't want to be friends with you. Go away, person. I don't know you. Nikki's diary. Suddenly, after finally untangling my earphone cable and squinting at the slightly faded L and R that I put them in and pressed play. Not this song, not this one either. Even though I haven't listened to the CD for a very, very long time, I know there's a track on it that's exactly what I want to hear right now. First time I heard that song was during the summer after middle school began. Summer camps were very popular back then, and I hadn't really made any close friends yet, but I still signed up with excitement and anticipation. After settling my luggage, I sat on the lower bunk that still didn't belong to anyone, spacing out and wondering, what kind of summer will this be? Suddenly, a girl with a high ponytail confidently stepped in front of me, her shadow falling right over me like she owned the room. I still remember what she said. It's fine, you can sit there, I don't really have anything to unpack. You're Nikki from the upper bunk, right? Your hair color is really special. So what kind of music do you like? She passed me one of her earphones like she was the guardian of music itself. From them flowed a light, flowing melody with bright, lively percussion, like rushing, crystal-clear streams I had seen in the photo in the camp brochure. Felt like she and this mountain full of summer life were all saying hello to me through these cheerful notes. That summer, we often shared a single pair of earphones and listened to music together. After the closing ceremony, we packed our bags. The room was just as empty as when we first arrived. I suggested we listen to one more song. She understood immediately, or maybe she'd been thinking the same thing all along. Strangely, at that time, the bright and lively melody felt like it was gently comforting my sadness, and all those hellos slowly turned into goodbyes. I kept pressing next track again and again until I finally reached that song. Why do I want to hear it so much today? Is it because graduation season is coming again? After that summer, I never met those friends again, not once. The song tells me that goodbyes just need time. As long as we're all living our lives properly, one day we'll meet again, by the mountains, by the water, and all the most beautiful places in the world. Nikki, did you not get her address? Her phone number? Middle school Nikki was stupid. Nikki's treasure hunt report number 2. Page 8, Mom's secret base. Nikki's made another major discovery. Mom's true identity? Mom always tells my sister and me that she's a stylist, but as a great detective, I've realized something. This job is far more amazing than that. It feels just like magic. Yesterday, Mom was busy in her room, and I sat quietly nearby reading a fairy tale book. Mom didn't know that I'd been secretly observing how she worked the whole time. First, Mom sorted through lots and lots of sketches, big ones and small ones. There were even landscape photos Dad had sent inside. Then she took out a blank sheet of paper and began writing and drawing quickly, softly murmuring words like summer and passion. Just a few strokes, she drew a beautiful girl. A few more swift lines later, the girl was wearing a dress even more beautiful than anything in my storybooks. Mom paused for a moment, thought carefully, then said softly, "No, the hem should be made of sheer fabric, something fluffy and light." With more quick strokes, she added soft cloud-like layers to the dress. Then Mom took out another brand new sheet of paper and drew lots of simple shapes along with mysterious numbers. Thought her work was finished there, but today I saw something unbelievable in her room. There were all kinds of strange-shaped fabrics that matched the drawings exactly. Mom was holding the fabrics and adjusting them on her mannequin partner, carefully shaping them. The dress from yesterday's drawings had really come to life. When I grow up, I want to learn this incredible kind of magic, too. She's not a stylist, she's a designer. Stylists take already existing clothes and put them together to make a look. Designers create the clothes. Grr. Rainy days in Maryland are a little different. There are no weather forecasts here, but people don't mind running into a downpour. Maybe it's because stylists can pull out an umbrella or change in their raincoat so easily that it doesn't slow their adventure. Oh. Normal people can keep a close eye on the well-informed weather orchid. When it turns transparent, people know rain is on the way and can get ready. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. Indigestion of sorts going on. Still, at first, I kept worrying about the weather out of habit. When raindrops suddenly fell, my first thought was to find shelter. Today was the first time I intentionally wore leather shoes to splash these puddles and went to find the rainy orchid by the lake without an umbrella. It felt so fresh and free. I also truly realized that even with a similar sky, rivers, and grassy slopes, I'm actually in a completely unfamiliar world. It isn't just a faraway place. I can't even know the exact distance between me and home, and there's no way to travel back. Luckily, Momo is always with me. Seeing him makes me feel so safe. In all this unknown, at least we still have each other as an unchanging anchor. When I feel homesick, I've been trying to find familiar things in this world. For example, rain here is still rain. When it rains, the air has the same fresh scent. Sitting by the window like this, it almost feels like I'm still at school with no Fey Wish sprite to hear my wish that the teacher wouldn't suddenly spring a pop quiz, no floating ability to help me run the 800 meter, and no wondrous adventures. I can have a normal walk home after class, and the whole slow afternoon and watch a heavy rain that will fall many more times this summer, my head full of daydreams about traveling and changing the world. I want to tell the self from back then that a world like this really is waiting for you. You'll set off on a magical journey and make your dreams come true. Lucky me has decided to gather up lots of courage and passion to embrace this world. I just need a little more time to adjust to such a huge change. Anything else of interest over here, or is it just sitting? Oh, cool, I can stand on these bubbles. The crystal bubbles. Wish Carnival Party, prepare to be amazed. Yeah? Yeah, game? Alright, there's one more to read. No! Nikki! If I want to go to space, I want to read this. Today, while tidying up our photo album, I suddenly had the idea to gather all our family trip photos into one collection. And just like that, I ended up with a travel journal that grew from 2 people to 3 to 4, while the 2 little girls in the photos kept getting taller and taller too. When I counted carefully, I realized something. Most of the photos were actually taken when both girls were still very small. After my sister went off to university, she only comes home during the winter and summer holidays. And if mom is busy with work or dad is away, it becomes really difficult for us to travel together like before. Also, I think I don't cling to my family the way I used to anymore. I have my own things to do now and my own friends, my own expanding world. Home is no longer everything. It has become a place I can return to and a place I miss from time to time. Maybe this is what growing up feels like. Next time my sister comes home, I want to ask her if she feels the same way. I really want to grow up faster to experience things I can only get answers about from her right now. Maybe I'll be able to go even further places and have even more exciting adventures. Am I supposed to go up? Oh, I could use the... Okay. Whoa! How high up this can I go? Okay, it looks like this is kind of my limit, unless I... I just have to tilt my camera. Okay. I see. I understand now. Okay, this seems like a good way to... do that. Alright, get down. Whoa! Get me down. I wonder if it's the exact same in here as it is in the other one. Probably? Well, at least the background's different. Nope, the music's different too. I think I like the music from the other stage better. Dang it, that should have been a perfect. .3, let's go. We gaming. We're gamers. How high can I go? Momo Longlegs Dance is now available for a limited time! Oh boy! I'm gonna change his outfit though. Where is it? There it is. Put him back in this one. Let's see if it can actually find me a match. Because I would love to play with. Let's go! I like how most of us are blue. Oh god! Game! Robbed. Robbery. What did I miss on that one? Oh my god, okay. Apparently missed that last one. I'm getting lag issues. I don't want input lag. Long Momo! Long Momo! I'm gonna go back to the other one really quickly. To do more of the Momo long legs dance. Why is this glowing? Did I miss this one? Okay, I rode my bike straight into a fence, but luckily I'm not hurt. I even crashed to a floor of sheep with Momo. So fluffy and soft, like falling into a cloud. I really have to thank the floor of sheep for that. I'll keep practicing my cycling skills. Experience builds up like Momo's shed fur. There's more and more over time. Right. Wait, hold on. Do I really shed that much fur? I think I need to eat more barbecue to recover. The wind is so strong it almost blew Momo away even after a full meal. A rain of petals stirred under the trees, and I wanted to spin around the pink drizzle, but Momo told me not to move as he found the perfect photo angle. Took so many beautiful photos. Nikki even turned the fallen petals into bookmarks. Now we get to keep this rain forever. We caught a shady scammer who was selling ordinary starlit plums as a rare specialty at an outrageous price. While Momo played the role of Don Momo to negotiate with him, I, wearing a guard uniform, arrested him on the spot. For interrogating the guy, he was sentenced to return all the blings he'd scammed from people, apologize to everyone, and pay 10 times the starlit plums as compensation. Our brave pink-haired guard, it's a good thing you were there, or else this Don Momo's secret stash of blings would have been taken. How was that? Pretty convincing, right? I can totally keep up with Nikki's spontaneous roleplay now. They're so dumb. I say this affectionately. Alright, let's do one more against people, and this time I'm gonna... not hit the wrong button. We're gonna focus really hard. There we go. I think it'd be nice if you could choose whether you're, using the D-pad or the face buttons. Panda Momo! Aw, no Momo long legs here. And try to get a perfect score. We dancing! We dancing! Oh lord, we dancing! I think we got the top of the scoreboard there. And it was a perfect one. Let's go! That's great, I love that. Shout out to that Nikki in particular. I think if I do one more, I might be able to do it with just Momos, but I might be able to. Max out that bar. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. That was new. I also like to point out that she was doing the up dance instead of the down when she spammed the down. Only 700. I want to see what happens when I max out the heartstrings, Oh, I can go to the events here. Alright, so I've got to infuse into... I gotta figure out what the Nikki's Music Club thing is. Chance to trigger a special event in any music space. Take a photo with the giftee near the stage. Play 3 songs. Okay, so... Okay. I see. Give me all of my pieces here, though. So I gotta get the jacket, and the actual swimsuit, and the wakeboard, and then... yeah. Oh, and I can just teleport between them. Okay, that's good to know. The game doesn't tell you you can teleport between them. I love Momo Longlegs. Weird ass freak. I was a little behind there, but it still counted. That was my worst one yet on that one. Only 146 on that one. Oh, because I hit the limit! Let's go. That. Counted for that. So we'll do this. Team Fireworks. All of them. Plus. Alright, so to get to the maximum, I need to fill the bar up twice entirely, plus just under half. Got it. Oh yeah, let me claim my cards and stuff. I could probably make a Weasel-inspired outfit out of this now that I'm thinking about it. I have Pokemon on the brain. I infused all of my heartstrings, but will that let me get any more, or... Okay. So maybe it's a daily limit or a weekly limit? Take this picture. Nikki. Okay, so this is how you get that. And this just teleports me back outside. Okay, got it. Says take a picture with the gifty near the stage. There's a lot of gifties. Did that qualify? What do I have in my backpack here? A lot of stuff. Oh, Team Firework or Team Bubble? I start with Team Firework shirt. And then we can do Team Bubble Lady. That's nice. There's like a much more chill version of, the final version 1 update. Where we had the board game and everyone was trying to, like, threaten to kill each other. My shit's broken. Excuse me. Okay, how do I get to the events from here? Dude. Why are we broken? Oh well. I've got 10 pulls I can spend on the permanent banner. I got no 5-star duplicates. That's fine. Think. No, I don't have enough for that. Wait another 4 days for this to reset to get the tranquility droplets. What's in... Huh? Oh, these. Tomorrow I'll buy this and I get the bubble helmet. Some nails. pair of sunglasses and a fun pose called adjusting glasses. Why are my bumpers and my, Hold on, let me try swapping controls to the mouse and keyboard. And then back the controller. That fixed it, okay. Okay, so... do the music club thing, which is this gifty. Nikki's Music Club, waiting for Nikki. Friends have songs to share too. Nikki wanna sing with us? Let's check this out. Choose partners to sing together with A. Save everyone's voices. It's cute. Get the cadence Borm in here. Borm? Born. Why is Momo so big? Does he add beatboxing? Animals only. Also, Momo adds percussion. What does the snail add by itself? Okay, it's just really quiet. I don't know if the chicken's what I want. Maybe the croaker. Okay, that's fun. That's cute. Not very fun for very long, but... I now have this full outfit. So now I just need to wait until tomorrow so I can do that. Well, I think we've done just about everything that we can do for this patch. Okay, the rich treasures, the Starlight Shop stuff. So other than getting the bubble shirt, all I can really collect is shop clothing and the gacha. So, hold on. Looking at the reruns. Oh, okay, so your glow up is black and white and has a really pretty dress. I didn't realize it was a cute dress. Grr. I was gonna say, what's this about notifications here? Edit the card. As much as I like my silly, whimsical Ori one, I'm gonna change it to the stage. Yeah, small update. Very much a filler update. Very fun, though. I like rhythm games. I like Momo Long Legs. Sometimes. Oh, I had the neckwear from that. I was like, what did I get from that? Hello? And upgrading this just gets me some dye for it. And I did say something about playing the old rhythm game that's over here. Which I think I have an S rank on all but one? Unless they've added more. They haven't added more. Yeah, I have S ranks on everything except for the Symphony of Weaving. Because this one gets kind of stupid. Oh my god, I'm panicking. She's panicking, guys. And by she, I mean me. I got a better score on that one, though. There we go. Look at me there. Look at me go. I now have S ranks or higher on easy on all of these. I could play some on medium. Oh my god, maybe I can't. I'm choking. This is very much skewed in mobile players' favor. Okay. A+ on the first attempt's not bad. I think that's really it. This might be a shorter stream than usual. Because we did have everything that there is to do. I guess I could show you guys the other, one of the other outfits I put together. Purple. Oh, and here's the outfit that I put together for last patch, and then I waited till like I had less than a week and I couldn't set up a stream, so I'm really sorry about that, guys, but at least you can look at the outfit, it's so pretty. I dyed literally almost every single item. Okay, let me pick the Calliope Mori one. Yeah, there's really nothing to do. I've done my dailies minus the Starlit Pursuit. That's a weekly, but I don't really do those because I have over 7,000 of the currency needed for this. So. Can't think of anything. Well, I guess I can see what this thing is that I got. Oh, you can... Okay. You can dance on it. And standing on it plays your saved melody. I get it now! I understand. So... come over here and become an animal. I'm a squirrel now. You can't really stretch this one to 2 hours. There's just not that much to do. I've already maxed out my earnings for what I can do today, so. I am become dog. Aren't I cute? I'm sheep. I want to be a dog again. Show me something new. Bird! I'm a deer! Oh dear. Alright. That's enough of that. Yeah, so I think we're gonna wrap up here. Yeah, it's a little shorter than the usual stream, but... Ugh. I mean, I had a great time. Hope you guys had a great time. My browser's having a connection fit. Oh. Who do I want to raid? Got a bunch of people we could raid. Let's see. I'll pick someone. I'm gonna pick someone with low views right now. Yeah. Well, maybe none of those. Everyone I'm looking at except for one is BRB. And for some reason, Twitch keeps breaking it on the one that's not on a BRB screen right now. If I drop my quality to potato, okay. No, according to his chat, it's him. He's the problem. Grr! I just want to raid somebody. Okay. Alright, I found someone for us to raid. Good heavens. Good lord. It's like everyone who I follow who's live right now is having some kind of technical issue. We're gonna raid Naka's buddy, Mini Alpha Ash. She's sweetheart. And you guys are all gonna behave. Oh, here's the raid message. If I can spell it. She's playing Minecraft. And she just screamed in my ear. But yeah. I will... There will be more streams. They will be infrequent. I'm working around, you know, trying to do vacation stuff. I'm trying to shoot for at least one stream a week. So keep your eye on the Discord or on my Twitter for updates. That is all. Bye-bye, everybody! Have a wonderful rest of your Friday.